welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. My name is Jason Dumolunga, and if this is your first time on here, I'd like for you to subscribe and put on the notifications button. Why, you ask? Because I put a lot of yummy content, valuable content for you to view. And now on to today's video. Enjoy. Hi guys, let's get right into this video. I'll be giving you 5 tips about how to shed off the burden of expectations, how to deal with expectations, how to handle expectations. And as a young African child, I think I can speak on this subject matter because it's a lot. Now, number 1, stop being a people pleaser. Like, I know it's hard. It comes from a very difficult place to say, oh, what will people say? You need to remind yourself that people are always talking. People are always saying something. People would always talk. And if it happens that you are the topic of their conversation, oh well, oh good, it happened. As long as you are doing you, try not to be a people's pleaser. Like, for example, when I started a blog a while back, and I was very worried about what I would be putting on the blog and how people's reactions to it would be. There would always be dissenting opinions. Before I started this YouTube channel, because of some of the controversial topics I would like to discuss, and some of them I've already discussed, a lot more would still be coming. I had to think, and it was really limiting me. Imagine if I had started when I intended to start. I would be far ahead from where I am right now. So people would always talk. Try not to be a people pleaser. Every time a decision is going to be influenced about what will people say, you should remove yourself from that situation and imagine that people could not talk about you. Would you still do that or not? Like, now, whether or not you're a good person or whether or not what you're doing is about to be good or bad is another conversation entirely, but as to expectations generally. Number 2 is prioritize expectations. Now, there are general expectations of every human being, but then there are people in your life that have certain expectations of you. What is always good? I like to say, okay, wherever there are conflicting expectations of me, I like to choose the one I deem appropriate. For example, I deem my parents very important to me. If there are conflicting expectations between your mom and your dad, you know who is more important to you. That's not the conversation for today, please. And okay, Muslim prayers just started. I don't know if it's entering the video, but I'll just continue recording. Now, if you have conflicting expectations, you gauge them. For example, work is asking that you stay 2 more hours after. Work is asking that you work every day of the week. But you can say, okay, come to a negotiating point with these people that their expectations are a priority. And say, for example, at work, I'm sorry, at this particular time, the contract of employment requires that I work to 6 p.m. I'll stay to 7 p.m. I have to get home before 8 o'clock, or I have to be at church before 8 o'clock. Before you kill yourself, you can't do everything. You can't please everybody, and you need to try and prioritize expectations. And one example I'd like to give under this was my experience in law school. When I was in law school, I was so worried about failing. Not even for myself. I don't have issues as to whether or not I think I am smart, but I really do not think I need a school to tell me that I am smart. But there are people who have that opinion, and there are people that send me to school. But guess what? Those were not the people that even influenced my fear. What sent me into a panic? What sent me into a panic was my secondary school. When I was in secondary school, I was the valedictorian and I was the head girl. So every year since I got a first class in university, my school puts up my pictures and pictures of many other students. And when I finally finished the university with prizes, my school called me back and gave me prize. So in my head, I'm like, hey, after all the praises and after everything, I will now come and fail in law school. I could not sleep, I could not think well. It affected my mental health. That is not the way at all. And you need to prioritize expectations. If I fail, because I thought, oh, that would be on a grand scale, I must not feel like that. When the more important people to me were my parents, and at the end of the day, I know that my parents, if I had failed, would still hug me and tell me it was fine and they are proud of me and I tried. Well, I hope they would have, but I believe they would have. And number 3 now is remember that you're on a journey of your own. Stop comparing yourself to other people. I tell people a lot of times when I was in the university and I used to run my business alongside schooling, a lot of my classmates would come to me and say they need to open a business. When I ask them why they feel like they need to open a business, genuinely speaking, the reason I could decipher was the fact that because everybody else is doing it, because everybody else has a side gig. No, at least be interested in what you're doing. You open a business now and invest in it. I was doing it for fun, and you see me from the outside and wonder what's going on. Then you put in your investment and it leads to a loss, and there's a problem. Do things at your own level, at your own pace. Stop comparing. Comparison is really, really, really the thief of joy. The sky is big enough for everybody to fly, and the ground is big enough for everybody to walk on. Point 4, have reasonable expectations of yourself. I tell people, okay, if you have this particular expectation of yourself, other people's expectations, no matter how big, no matter how small, will not really get to you. Okay, if you want to, and not just reasonable expectations, flexible expectations. A popular one is, once you start clocking, they're already telling me to go and get married. They're telling me to get married. Reasonable expectations of myself is, okay, if I have enough money and everything is good, and everything is settled, everything, I can marry at this age. And that age comes, and all those things are not good. Now weigh my options and just say, okay, but then this is me with my standards, not whatever people think. Because having reasonable expectations of yourself will remind you that it is you that is the most important person in your life. I tell people, you need some measure of self to be selfless. You cannot kill yourself because of other people. Anybody that you think will not survive because you are absent, will not survive because if you die. If you die, the world will not pause for a day, the world will go on. If you are even the most influential person on earth, you can have eulogies and they'll paint you as this, as that, and that. But trust me, the world will not stop because of you. So as regards to point 2, in prioritizing expectations, who will be the most people affected by your failure? Who will be the most people affected by your debt? I think those people should have a higher leverage over the random general people pleasing. Besides, you're not Nutella. You should not try to please everybody. Even Nutella does not please everybody. I read a poem a while back about not pleasing everyone. You should check it. I'll put it in the description box. Thus far, if you've been enjoying this video, this is a good time to like and leave a comment. And I will be giving you my final point, which is have reasonable expectations of others. One thing we don't like to admit a lot of times is because a lot of expectations that other people have of us are better from the expectations that we have of them. There are mutual expectations that are valid, and you should understand these things. For example, if you're expecting faithfulness from your spouse, the least you can do is give faithfulness. They are basic. Don't expect too much. If I'm paying for your workspace, I expect that you actually do work in that space. Your boss pays you salary, I expect that you actually bring forth work at the end of the day. So some expectations are not unreasonable. And having reasonable expectations of yourself, you should also have reasonable expectations of others. Don't be ridiculous. Thank you very much. I'm going to go over all the 5 points now. Number 1, don't be a people pleaser. You are not Nutella. Think about me. I'm not trying to please people. I intend to run for political offices in the future, and it really restricted me because, like I said, I intend plans might change. Really restricted me for a very long time. Even tweet, I could not be able to tweet properly. But I'm like, so if I die tomorrow and I don't even end up running for anything, people will not know what I was against. People will not know what I stood for as a person. Leave your mark in the sands of time. Number 2, prioritize expectations. Know what is worth, know who needs you more than the other person, and arrange it accordingly. If possible, drop a scale of preference as to what expectations you will be more inclined to fulfill than other expectations. Number 3, remember that you're on a journey of your own. Stop comparing. Number 4, have reasonable and flexible expectations of yourself. And number 5, have reasonable expectations of other people. Thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment. Do you have anything you've done to manage the burden of expectation that people have of you? If it has worked for you, please leave it in the comment section. I always like to see your comments. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. Bye.